I did have some technical difficulties today starting up the stream, so we did miss the first match. It was recorded though by the another streamer, and that match was between the Fiend as an Air Fire Elementalist versus Propane, a Slayer Barzark Warrior, with Propane taking away the win on that one. Both streams, just for your information, that are being available on tinyurl.com/dfstream. That is DFstream. You can view all of the Darkfall streams over there. Smooth Criminal as the Barzark Slayer Warrior there in the orange over on the left. And then we have Eternal Rogue as a stand-in for Merc Hughes. I believe he is the Slayer, a Slayer Barzark Warrior. So we got a nice kind of reverse matchup here. Eternal Rogue being in the blue over there on the right side of your screen. There's the first Mana Missile. And there's two. Here comes the third. And we're off. Both players engaging in some little bit of archery, keep the range going. I think the Slayer Warrior is going to be using his ultimate. Is going to be the turning point potentially here. Both players backing back away again. Now we have Eternal Rogue over there on the left side of your screen. Smooth Criminal on the right. I believe Smooth is wearing the Dragon Armor, and Eternal Rogue wearing the Dread Armor. That Dragon Armor may give him the advantage in this battle. May be the turning point. Eternal Rogue just taking some blows there with no rebuttal at all. Engaged in that range. I'm not sure why he keeps trying to pull back like that. I think he just tried to land there a Vampiric Strike. Eternal Rogue just taking a beating. Smooth Criminal staying at 100% health here. Eternal Rogue down to about 25%. He's got to get in there and land some nice hits there. Get his use that Life Leech as his Slayer abilities. Smooth Criminal not letting up, just staying right in there, right on his back, not letting Eternal back away and get any kind of chance to rejuvenate. Eternal Rogue's one hit, and Eternal Rogue goes down. So the first round here goes to Smooth Criminal in the Dragon Armor, and Eternal Rogue wearing the Dread Armor there. Eternal Rogue is a stand-in for the original opponent of Smooth Criminal. And here comes Mana Missile 3, and we're off. Eternal Rogue in the blue there. Both warriors engaging some archery. Not seem to land any shots yet. Now Smooth Criminal starting to land them now. Now Eternal Rogue's going to then close the gap. Smooth staying at 100%. I'm not seeing Eternal land any of those shots. He's got to land some archery shots here. Or get in there close and just start beating on him. Although you got that Dragon Armor, it's going to absorb a lot of damage. And Smooth Criminal just beating him. Staying an almost flawless victory there. I'm not sure Eternal Rogue was completely prepared for today's match, being stand-in as it is. Now joined with Smooth Criminal here in comms with the Crush. Smooth Criminal, of course, being of the Sick Bastards clan. Smooth, you got two victories there, pretty much almost taking no damage on your part from what I could tell.
Yeah, Eternal had I think a keyboard problem, so.
Yeah, that's what he sent me in his response to popping in here with us. That he's got to switch out his keyboards. I did notice he kind of stopped there in the middle of one of those fights, took some shots. But he was wearing the Dread Armor. You were wearing that Dragon Armor. I think that might have given you a little bit of an edge over him, having that extra protection.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there any people you're not particularly looking forward to potentially fighting in this tournament?
I look forward to fight Silent. He's a really good duelist. He's gonna give me a hard time for sure.
Is there any matches you may be looking forward to today or maybe tomorrow?
Pat the Crouch and Drac.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are looking forward to seeing Pat out there against Dak Drac.
Yeah, they're both good players, and they're gonna give a good show, I think.
Well, if there's anything else you would like to add here while you're in the stream here, this will be added to the video as well for the YouTube channel.
Not really. My fight was pretty quick, so I just want to thank you guys for streaming this. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's always appreciated. There was a little technical difficulties, and I did miss the first match, and unfortunately, I also lost my commentator to the other stream that's going. But yeah, we look forward to you. We'll bring you back in here after your future matches. You know, kind of just to keep doing this on, give everyone's your feedback after the matches. I think people enjoy the interviews we were having.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's why I came.
All right, well, I'm gonna drag you back up. Thanks for popping in here, Smooth Criminal of Sick Bastards.
Thank you. Later.
That was Smooth Criminal of Sick Bastards. You're here listening to the crush of the Lost Minions clan. And there is Mountain Missile 1 getting us started. And 3, and then we'll be going. And that's the third one, and now we're off. The Primalist immediately popping up his regeneration buff, I do believe, there. Trying those Virtuous Wraths, not seeming to land, and the Warrior, Woobear, that closes the gap. Just unleashing everything. He's got his repels, his rewards, and everything going. Bounces it up. Elizio does not land his breakfall. Elizio about half health. He's throwing some heals in there. Unfortunately, that healing blast is healing his opponent as well. He's shielding up. He's got to get some distance in there between him and Woobear. He landed a nice Virtuous Wrath right there. Another nice Virtuous Wrath. But Woobear not taking a lot of damage with that Dragon Armor on right there. But Elizio doing a nice job of regenerating his health. Woobear missing some slots there, not seeming to land his melee hits at the moment. Pulling out his bow. Elizio's still trying to land those Virtuous Wraths, but it's not doing a whole lot of damage against that Dragon Armor. Elizio's down to 25% health now, just taking a beating from those melee hits from that Greatsword right there. But his regeneration and his healing just keeps bringing him back up. Every time he does the healing blast, though, he just keeps healing his opponent as well, so any damage he's doing to Woobear is getting negated by those healing blasts. Elizio back down to 50% health again. He's going to throw another healing blast. He's not doing any damage to Woobear. Woobear is just kind of beating him right now. Elizio got hooked up right there on the foot of that statue there, taking a little bit of a beating. And Woobear is just closing the gap. Elizio's got to get out of here. He did not quite get out of there. Those healing blasts, I think, were not helping him as much as when they were also helping Woobear, but that's the negate. You got to get there and try to get your aims out on those healing blasts where you're not hitting your opponent. Switch us off here just 1 second while I reposition the camera. So round 1 there of our match goes to Woobear. Woobear is a 1-0 score at the moment. These are the best of 3 for these initial matches here. Elizio's got to keep that range. That's what the Primalist is not going to be able to beat this this Dragon Armor Warrior in that close range battle. He's got to keep the range out. Unfortunately, the Primalist only has really the one offensive ability, being the Virtuous Wrath he can be using against his opponent. I don't know. He may want to try to, I'm not sure if he brought a bow with him. Maybe try to mix it up, do a little Virtuous Wrath, switch to a bow, shoot a couple of bow shots, and switch back. Try to keep alternating while he's got that Virtuous Wrath cooldown going. And there's our first Mana Missile. And we have 2, and once 3 comes down and hits the ground, we will be going again. Okay, and we are off. Primalist had a little bit of hesitation there getting his buffs up. Woobear running in there, not landing any of his arrow shots, unfortunately. Oh, there he goes. Now he's starting to hit his arrow shots. Nice Virtuous Wrath. Not doing a lot of damage. It's that Dragon Armor is just brutal to be hitting against. Elizio trying to keep the distance there. He's got his shield out. He's doing a pretty good job of shielding up. He's got to keep a range, though, against this warrior. Got to keep kiting him. Got to keep kiting him around the arena and get some distance. Woobear is not seeming to... He's still having a little bit of trouble there beating that regeneration that Primalist has. Primalist got to get something between him and this warrior. Got to get a little bit of distance in here. So hard to do. The warrior's got those charge abilities, can just close the gap really quickly. Primalist not having a whole lot of escape abilities. Elizio down to half health. Woobear taking quite a bit of damage now. Elizio's doing some nice hits there with his Virtuous Wrath. He's doing a pretty good job now keeping his healing up. Avoiding throwing those healing blasts down to heal his opponent as well. Woobear slowly regenerating his health. Elizio's got to be drinking those potions. He's got to drink some potions, get his health back up. He's going down about 25% health now. He's working his way back up, working his way back up. think the healing blast might hit Woo Bear there. Not very helpful. And there goes the wall of Righteous Force right there. Now we are inside of the wall. Let's see if we can pop in here and get a little bit of view of what's going on. Both opponents popped out of the wall of Righteous Force. Woo Bear's still got him on the ropes. He's got Elizio on the ropes. So Elizio's about 2 hits now. He's throwing that healing blast in there. Pops back into the wall of Righteous Force. Elizio's doing a pretty good job of using that wall of Righteous Force to keep the line of sight blocked from Woo Bear, so Woo Bear can't get in there and finish him off. Elizio's down to 1 hit now. He pops back into the wall of Righteous Force. He's using that to his advantage to get the line of sight broken. And another nice heal there, but Woo Bear is back to 100% health. It's got to be that Dragon Armor. The Dragon Armor is just brutal for a Crownless to be beaten against. Elizio's doing a pretty good job though, landing those Righteous Force blasts on him, but it's not going to be enough damage, I don't feel. And he's down to 1 hit now. All we've got to do is finish him off, and there's the last hit, guys. Again, I think that Dragon Armor there is just brutal for that Virtuous Wrath. And the cooldown of Virtuous Wrath not making it a very very good offensive ability for a Primalist. So it's a 2-0. And Woo Bear takes away the win with a 2-0 victory there against Elizio Ice Orb. Unfortunate that Ice Orb did not manage to progress on. I do like seeing my brother Primalist make it through this tournament. He did do a pretty good job of fighting though, but I mean, in the end, that's a lot of health on a warrior plus the Dragon Armor. It's going to be kind of brutal to beat against. And there's the result of that match: Woo Bear versus Elizio Ice Orb. Woo Bear being the warrior and Elizio Ice Orb being the Primalist. Woo Bear taking away the victories. Again, so far today, we've had the matches being, let me bring this back up, the Fiend versus Propane. Propane taking away 2-0 victory. The Fiend being the Air Fire Elementalist, and Propane being the Slayer Barzark Warrior. Propane with a 2-0 victory. Followed up with Smooth Criminal versus Stand-In Eternal Rogue. I do believe that was a Barzark Slayer as Smooth Criminal Warrior versus Eternal Rogue as a Slayer Barzark Warrior. Smooth Criminal taking away again a 2-0 victory. And then with the match that just happened, Woo Bear as a Barzark Slayer Warrior versus Elizio Ice Orb, a Law Life Primalist. Woo Bear taking away a 2-0 victory. Now joined by Woo Bear of the, I believe, the Rise of Mayhem clan, if I remember correctly.
Best clan you never heard of.
We were pretty much dominating that fight, from what I could tell.
Yeah, that wasn't an easy fight for him. He was only in R70s and 30k prowess, and he doesn't do much damage for his dragon. But
I didn't even notice his prowess. That was I'm not used to checking that kind of information out in these streams.
Yeah, you don't really need a lot of prowess as Primalist to do effective stuff, but
I think he did a pretty good job though of using that wall of Righteous Force there for a while to keep his health up, keep himself alive there at the end of that second round.
Yeah, I was a little nervous because like at that part, like I was getting a little bit lost, you know, in the fray, and I pushed him, I repelled him, or pulverized him, sorry, back into the bubble. But luckily I hit a lucky disable in there, and then I just finished him off after that.
I apologize. I'm just trying to bring up the actual bracket here.
I'm going against Propane, I believe.
Yes, with Woo progressing, his next opponent is going to be Propane, an allied clan, I do believe. I'm assuming you guys have dueled before.
Yeah.
How do those results usually come out when you guys duel?
I beat pretty much anyone.
Woo Bear there laying it down, saying so that I'm assuming that means you're calling it, saying you're going to beat Propane in the next round of the tournament.
Of course. Gotta root for myself. No, it's a tough matchup though. He's Slayer, and I'm decent at fighting against Slayers. Like obviously, if you mess up, you can get crushed by a Slayer easily. But as long as I play it safe, I should be able to edge him out. He's really good, but I should be able to win it.
All right, again joined by Woo Bear there. I'm not seeming to get a response from his opponent, so I'm not sure if he's going to be joining us here in the interviews. I do have DJ, leader of the Zerg clan, seems to be wanting to get an interview. I'm not sure what he wants me to interview him about. Woo Bear, you are welcome again to join us for the commentary if you'd like. Diana is over on the other stream at the moment because I was unable to connect my Twitch stream whenever the first match started.
Yeah, I'm getting all of a sudden a lot of duel requests since I've been put back in Sanguine. But I mean, if you want me up here, I'm good with that.
Yeah, if you can contact the GMs that are putting in GM report, see if they can pop you up here. Then you can commentate with me. Hopefully, you get your camera thing working today.
Yeah, that was an issue. It makes it much harder if I can't see their HP bars and any buffs
Yeah.
and so on. But yeah, I'll give them a message.
All right. I'm gonna drag you up temporarily. Just send me a whisper whenever they get you sent up here. We'll be able to drag you back down. I'm gonna drag DJ of the Zerg clan down here. Seems to want an interview with us. If anyone else would like to kind of do it, pop in here for these in-between interviews, assuming we don't have matches being dropped in on top of us, then I will be willing to bring you guys in here and give you guys a quick little interview for our stream. I'm gonna drag DJ down now. Now joined by DJ, leader of the Zerg clan, I do believe. If he can hear me. DJ, are you there?
Oh, hi, Crush. How's it going?
Pretty good. Looks like we're getting our people popping in here for the next match. So if you want to, I'm not sure what you wanted to be saying to our streamers here while I set up the interface.
Well, I'd just like to say it's a fantastic stream. It looks really good. It's really interesting. There's been a lot of good combatants there tonight. And it's great, actually, being on the NA server rather than the EU Care Bear server.
That is, he's referring to the fact that I do believe the Sun clan seems to own about half of the holdings on that server. When I updated the political map yesterday, that is being the map on darkfallinfo.com/pmap2, I do believe they owned 105 kilometers of territory in the new territory system.
Well, what happens on EU, Crush? I'll let you into a little thing here. If one clan tends to go for the big clan, every clan on that server bands together against one clan. And that's a good thing in a way, if it was NA, because then we'd see a massive spread of territory. However, on EU, it's a completely different thing, and that's why that server is now dead. So all the EU players should head on over to NA, recreate their clans on NA, and have one server all together, Crush.
I would say though we had the problems with that before when we originally only had on Darkfall 1 only had the one server. Those problems being the 3 a.m. sieges, which doesn't seem to be stopping some people, including members of my own alliance, from doing said sieges. Now, it's like Woobear is going to be ported up here. I'm going to drag him down here and have him join in this conversation here while we get stuff set up.
Oh, that's great.
Woobear, I brought you back down. Woobear's going to be helping us commentate here in a bit. We were talking here with DJ about the server issues with the European server, with Sun Clan owning about half of the holdings. Looks like we're going to have a stand-in for this next match, though, as well.
Oh, I think Woobear's actually gone to the toilet there, Crush. He'll be right back.
Oh, that's all right. Now we're just waiting for our other combatant here before we get this next match going. I would take the time because if any of you guys would actually like to help support not only the stream but the actual darkfallinfo.com website, there is a donation link down there at the bottom below the Twitch stream. You can donate anything from 50 cents upwards. Anything would be appreciated to help pay for some of the web hostings and all these other costs that we're having here for this stuff.
Well, that's something a lot of clans use, Crush. It's a very vital tool. I'm quite surprised it's not like the old Darkfall 1 political map, where you used to have a list of all the members of the clans.
Unfortunately, with the new setup of Unholy Wars, I'm unable to retrieve that list. If they ever re-implemented the web application, which is what they had in Darkfall 1 that I used so much, I could automate the entire process. Unfortunately, the current process requires that I physically log into the game to get the information for the stream. So we have our other opponent popping in here.
What do you think of tomorrow, Crush, when Duck Druck is going to destroy Pat McCrutch?
I'm not sure if that's going to be the actual results, but I think it's going to be a rather good match.
Well, I actually think it's quite terrible putting Pat McCrutch in there instead of the #1 choice, Caveman Big Stick.
It looks, well, Caveman's already had his match. It looks like we're going to be having a stand-in for aimbot. The stand-in being Straightliner. Let me do a quick check here. Straightliner being 118,000 prowess for you guys, and the Porch being 293,000 prowess. I'm not so sure that should be a factor, though, since that's quite a bit of prowess for each players. But, I mean, it should be a pretty good match here. We have Straightliner being what appears to be an air... I'm not sure what his secondary ability is. He's at least an air primalist, or excuse me, an air elementalist. I apologize for that. And then we have the Porch as the duelist brawler skirmisher.
Well, the Porch tends to be a very, very strong fighter whenever we've come up against him in fights in the open.
Just waiting, I believe, for the GMs to get us started here. Still waiting. Wooer's going to be commentating. We got the first mana missile.
So, Crush, how come you never entered the tournament?
I'm gonna have to cut you off there temporarily, DJ. We got the match starting here with the third mana
Okay.
missile coming in right now, or should be coming in right now. Unless that was the third mana missile, neither combatants or myself seeming to notice it.
Starting now. Should be a good matchup. I duel against Porch a lot. He's a very good duelist. They are both highly bursty champions, so
Straightliner getting in there using that static field of the Elementalist to just wreck Porch temporarily.
yeah, Porch taking a big beating right now.
I think that Duelist is a lot stronger in the melee than he is in the range. But he gets in there in that range and he gets Straightliner popping that static field, just rip him apart. Straightliner staying at 100%
That's problem
health.
with duelists, though. As soon as they get in close, they can just anyone. So Mage has to be very careful here.
Porch is down to 50% health now. Again, the Porch in the blue there on the left side of your screen temporarily, and Straightliner on the right with the orange. Not landing his fireballs there. That was a nice fireball land right there, though.
Straightliner hasn't really cast any transfers at all, really. He's going to need to be doing that in between his fireballs at long
Porch
range.
comes in here to close the gap, get that melee range in there. And there comes that static field again.
I think he hit the lacerate. I don't.
Oh,
think
we're
he
getting
hit the
close now. That static field just ripping Porch apart. Now he's kind of regretting his decision to come in there close. Straightliner low on health, 25%. The Porch is about 2 hits away, hiding behind the pillars over here.
Missed the lunge there. That was a key lunge.
Both players are about 50% health currently.
Porch is turning out very good right now.
Porch comes in close. We're going to wait for that static
Hit the
field to pop out from the Elementalist. He's got to get that up quick. And he's not getting it up. He's not getting it up. Now he finally gets it up, but he's only about 2 hits from down. If Porch can get some arrows out, he can probably finish him off. Not misses his melee strikes there.
Won it right there, but he missed it.
Both combatants about 25% health. Anybody's game right now. Pretty close match. Porch is down to about 2 hits, but as well as Straightliner about down to about 2 hits as well. And Straightliner takes it down finally. Porch there wearing the bone scale.
Mage's HP total.
Yeah, the mage is about 100 less HP than the duelist there, the skirmisher. Both combatants wearing the highest level of armors there. The mage wearing the shadow silk armor, excuse me, the widow silk armor, and the Porch wearing the bone scale armor. So now we have a 1-0 currently standing victory for the Porch over Straightliner. But that was a pretty close match.
That was very close.
I think it could have went a different way there. If I was gonna say, like, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I think it could have went a different way there if Straightliner had popped his static field a little bit sooner.
Yeah, the static fields were good. He was hitting majority of his stuff, but he wasn't really using any transfers like when Porch was at long range. Which, you know, you only have 2 fireball. You have fireball and magma bomb really, so you need to pop those transfers in between. And also, if he sees Porch jump in, he has to parry up immediately. Because if you can parry up, you know, lunge and lacerate, that's a big chunk of the duelist damage gone right there. So if he can turn a little bit better, he should be able to beat him.
Well, Well, we got a little bit of downtime over the rejuvenate. What are you thinking of this new patch, the territory control system there, Woobear?
I'm really liking it so far. It's especially with the new feats and all that, the party feats. I like the first day that it came out, I got like 5 different fights, you know, at one single levy point. So I think they're doing a great job with it.
I have been hearing some complaints though about the actual loot that comes off of the levy and not being worth the amount of globules required to capture them.
Yeah, it's an issue. Some soul holdings I think are going to be a lot more, you know, better than other ones because like whatever you kill is what gets put into it as well. Not a 1-to-1 ratio, but like percentage. So if the better stuff that you kill, the better stuff that you're going to get out of the control point, right?
Yeah, to confirm that, just from a couple of the comments I had from the GMs, if we got some time for me to jump it in here, for some tickets, 50% of there's a 50% chance of anything you get off of a monster or harvest will end up in the levy, and if it hits 100%, it will no longer gain any more resources. There's the second mana missile. I'm going to shut up now. I was a little bit off on the health there. It looks like both combatants have about 300 health. Both putting their buffs up there.
Oh, that was a good back shot by Straightliner.
That static filled up maybe a little bit too soon.
Yeah, a little.
Porch is not quite in there in the range of it. Now it's going to be on cooldown, and Porch is probably going to have to jump in there and capitalize on that.
Oh, Porch is doing a great job pairing up everything as well. Oh, missed his tornado as well.
Straightliner doing a pretty good job of bouncing him out of there. Oh, he gets a nice knock him up there with that fireball. All right, there we lost track of our duelist. Got all that range ability jumping. Oh, he's closing the gap now. Nice tornado to bounce away. Porch about 50% health. Straightliner about 75%.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, Straightliner, right now, keeping the distance. You want to stay outside of that evade range.
Misses a fireball there. Because the duelist getting in close. He's got to get that static field up. There's the static field. Duelist jumping away again.
He's getting a lot of good back shots
Porch
here.
is taking some taking some pretty good damage here. Looks like the Straightliner might have been able to finish him off. Just need to land one good fireball, and he misses his fireball. Porch starting the transfers, get his healing back up. Casts that slow casting heal self there. Porch gets in there close.
Missed the lens, unfortunately, on the last one. Oh, no, that was a flurry. Couldn't tell if he hit that or not. Looks like he's out of stamina, actually. I think he Porch is in a lot of trouble here.
Porch is down there at 25% health. He's maybe 2 or 3 hits from that fireball to finish him off. Constantly doing transfer. He's got to be low on stam. He's got to be low on stam at this point. Oh,
yeah,
nice fireball.
He stopped moving there, so he's definitely low.
Straightliner's got to get in there close. Got to get in there close and just finish him off right now. I don't think he realizes he's low on stam. Porch is healing up though, 50% health now. The longer Straightliner hangs back, the more health he's getting back. Porch doing a good job of keeping that distance.
A lot of stats from that. The Porch set is.
And Porch sitting down. That should be the key there for Straightliner to get in there close and rip him up.
Yeah,
Porch getting bounced back.
Job healing up right now. He's pairing up almost everything. Ooh, nice. Nice fireball, Magma.
Porch has got to be low. He's got to be out of stats. He just keeps sitting down every chance he's got. He's just trying to hang in there. Oh, he's going to be going in close now. Maybe he's got his stats back. Going to try to go in there for a last-ditch effort. There comes the static field. He dashes away.
Oh, one more good back shot. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Good fight. Much better.
Straightliner started out a little bit bad there, missing a couple of his static fields and tornadoes. Manages to pull away the victory there.
Launched Porch across the map.
Now we have a 1-1, a tie game so far. Straightliner with a second round victory there. The Porch with the first round victory.
I think that's the first one today as well.
Yeah, it's always a little bit more interesting than just having the kind of the runaway with the 2-0 victories. Get us a little bit more lengthy battles here. As I was saying though, before the match started up there, the levies. If you do not requisition a levy after it has hit 100%, it does not continue to gain any additional resources. I did get that confirmed through the support system website. If any of you guys do find bugs in the game, support.darkfallonline.com. You can log in there and then report your bugs. That is the preferred way of them getting their bugs. They do respond rather quickly to those.
Yeah, something the developers have to be very careful about, adding even more resources to the game. So I think they're trying to be, erring on the side of caution with putting in the reward system. But like I said, the better stuff that you kill, the better stuff you get back. So it's an interesting system either way. Yeah, I think the nerds might be getting to him a little bit. He's missing a lot of lacerates and lunges. Because really, a full combo from a duelist will kill the mage from full pretty much before he can really do anything.
Anyone watching the stream today that does not have this game, this is Darkfall Online. This is the Darkfall Unholy Wars, the second version of this game. Link down there at the bottom of the screen there. You can see darkfallonline.com. This is currently the Burning Embers Rumble 1 vs 1 PvP tournament hosted by the developers of the game, giving us some access here to some special camera controls. As you can see, I am not attached to an actual body, so we can get some nice footage here without interrupting the actual duels.
Looks like we're getting ready here. Port said ready.
Again, there's Porch on the right in blue and Straightliner on the left with the orange dot over his head. There's Man Missile 2, and on 3 we will get going again.
I think Porch was waiting out for his efficiency, maybe. It's a very long cooldown.
Nobody landed any hits at the moment. Oh, there's a hit.
Nice dodge. Porch should definitely be trying to throw more arrows out he's doing right now, because Straightliner doesn't seem
too nice fireball there. Fireballs. This is the lightning bolt, though.
Oh, he hit the lunge. Nice lunge.
Porch down to about 75% health.
Oh, he took a couple back shots there. That's gonna hurt.
Porch a little leery coming there on the melee, waiting for because that static field keeps tearing him up. Beat him in the last round.
Another good lunge.
There's that static field I was talking about.
He's gonna take a lot of back damage here. Can't see the HP bars, but Porch has to be hurting after that.
Porch just losing stamina, randomly swinging his weapons there. Oh, there was a Dragon Breath, I do believe. Porch down to 1 hit. Oh, he's not landing these shots though. Straightliner's got to land those hits. He's got him down to 1 or 2 hits, and there it is right there, the Porch. Porch goes down. Hard-fought battle there.
Really good job of hitting back shots, like throwing behind Porch's shield, which he didn't quite do in the first fight, which is why I think the Porch took it out, but good job by both people.
Again, that was Straightliner standing in for Aimbot. Straightliner, of course, being a air-fire elementalist. The Porch being a... Let me bring that back up again. Sorry, a duelist, brawler, skirmisher. We had a first round going to the Porch beating Straightliner, and then Straightliner using that static field to his advantage to take a second round victory. And then in the third and final bout, Straightliner pulls away with the victory, beating him once more. Static field very, very dangerous in those close quarters. It looks like both combatants are going to be joining us in here today. Again, I'm joined by Woobear of the Rise of Mayhem clan. He co-hosted with us yesterday. Had a match earlier today. Had a win as well. He won over Elizio Ice Orb.
Probably best fight of the day so far. It's very exciting.
We're now joined with Straightliner. Straightliner, you're here with the Crush of Lost Minions and Woobear of Rise of Mayhem. Straightliner, I do believe, of the clan Red.
Yes, I'm in Red, and I used to be part of Sinister, but since Sinister died down, we now have a new clan called Red. And that fight, it was really nervous for me starting from the start. But that first round, I was really close, but I still lost because it got really nervous for me. I'm not used to doing all this type stuff. Thanks to Sendog Sinister though, you know, he gave me a good prep talk, and that's what helped me win the fight.
Yeah, we did notice you missed both a tornado and a static field there at the beginning of that second round that you did make the victory on.
Oh yeah. I actually kind of planned that to get the distance and do a little, just one tick of static field damage. It was just you know, one of my lame tactics, and plus the 2-minute to air was to close up on him, and I closed up on him with 2-minute to air and forced him to get distance, and that 2-minute to air, you know, the new buff gave it good arrow resistance or piercing resistance. So he was forced to use arrows against me while I continue to toss magma bombs at him.
I do have Porch here. I'm
You're
gonna bring
doing
him
very
down
good
and let
with
him.
magma bombs.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean
Throwing
everything
them
would
behind
bear.
the shield.
I see Porch up there. I'm gonna bring him down, let him join in the conversation with us here. Just try to do a little bit of you know, kind of get both contestants in here.
All right.
I'll let you guys do this interview here. Looks like we got some combatants getting set up here for the next match. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up here for a second while I set up the UI, and you guys can go over the previous match.
I thought Battle Smurf was here. Where's he at?
I have not
He's
seen
just
Battle
talking shit
Smurf
in
since
Twitch right now. I
the
don't
first
think he's in
day
here.
of the tournament.
Oh, okay. What up, everyone?
What's up, buddy?
I got beat.
You did. It looks like you choked a little bit.
I did choke. I was really nervous. But I have a valid excuse that I've been screaming about all day. But
What
no,
was the
I think he would have beat me regardless. I don't know how to fight mages, and he played well. I don't know. I just played bad, or he's better.
You did a pretty good job there, escaping a couple of those low health things.
Yeah, I just didn't. I think it was a combination of me just doing a whole bunch of bad things and then him doing a whole bunch of good things. Like, for instance, I'm used to having my gamma all the way up because Darkfall's so dark. So when he blinded me, it was like epic, like white screen forever. I feel like it lasts longer.
Did you
Maybe
guys
that's
both
just an
use all
excuse,
of
I
your
don't know.
potions in that battle?
I don't know. I don't think I used all mine at the end. I already de-geared, or I can go look at my bag.
For me, first fight I used 2 potions. I only brought 5 lesser juice. Second fight I used all 3, and then third fight I had none, which is why I was pretty low at the end.
Yeah, I used I think 2 the first fight, and then I don't think I used any the second fight, and then I had 3 left because I felt like he was getting the better of me in the third fight, or in the second fight. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna save these potions, and then yeah, so that's what happened.
Porsche, you have any comments on what other duelists can do not to be bad like you just
Not
were?
to be bad like me.
Yeah.
Well, see, part of the reason I'm horrible at archery, so I assumed that you could just play like I'm gonna stay away from you, and maybe I should have tried that one of the fights because the arena's so big and open to try and like stay away from the mage and just block when he does the magma bomb and dodge the fireball. And just
Yeah,
hit
I
with
was saying
archery.
that during one of the fights because like all he has is really a fireball in the magma at range.
Yeah,
But, I
I'm
mean-
just really bad with archery. I get out archered by warriors all the time, so I just didn't see that working out for me. So I wish I could blame it on my keyboard, but I can't.
It was one of the more interesting battles we've seen so far in this tournament. I always like the
I'm
nice
glad.
close battles. You guys were down there at the last hit. Could have been anyone's game there at the end of those rounds. You had like both down to 1 hit there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it was entertaining. How much time
Yeah.
do you have before? Is there another fight?
Yeah, we're just waiting. I do see Lloyd Label in the arena waiting for his opponent.
Do we have time to tell my keyboard story?
This is supposed to be the match that was happening yesterday against Libra Lives. You can go ahead and talk. If I might have to cut you off though if we get the other guy
That's
popping in
fine.
here and they start shooting mana missiles.
So I have a few months ago, actually. Earlier today, right before our siege, I was petting my dog and he jumped up in my lap, and my keyboard port on the back of it broke. So I had to switch to my old G15 that I spilt my spitter on. For those of you non-Americans, that's tobacco juice all over, and so I had to redo some of my bindings. But so that was like I was so nervous that I was going to use that as an excuse to why I lost, but that's not what happened. I just played bad, and he played straight liner, played really well. I'm just bad.
Thanks.
Just bad. I'm gonna get kicked out of SB now because I'm the only one who lost today. Woo Bear and Smooth
Well,
and
you
Propane
were
Oil.
on the bottom of the PvP ladder.
I
For any of
was.
those who don't know, SB has a PvP ladder. That Porch actually started.
Started
and,
and then at the bottom.
he's been at the bottom for a while now, so
Like I started at the bottom and I just stayed at the bottom.
it's been some shaky ground for him in general recently. So we're gonna have a talk with him, I think, later.
Again, we are joined by the porch of, I do believe, Sick Bastards. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sick Bastards clan.
Last call.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm Sick Bastards right now. Let's
Oh,
call
are
that
you?
Matt.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I move
is-
around.
That is the porch there of Sick Bastards. Straight liner of, I believe it's Red, or is it pluralizes it Reds?
It's just red.
Straight liner of Red, and then Woo Bear co-hosting here with us as of Rise of Mayhem, and of course myself, the Crush of Lost Minions clan. Nice diversity of clans here, all willing to get in here in comms and talk civilly for you guys. Again, any new people that are watching the stream here do not own the game. I do recommend there's the link there. I will switch this back over here.
Is Red an acronym, by the way? Like really enlarged genitals or like anything like that?
No, red is just it's just a simple name that we came up with, like, you know, like having a red name or wearing red armor or like, you know, things like that. You know, when people see like other players, they're like, oh, it's two reds attacking me or something. That's what we're trying to get at. It's just
I
something
get ya.
simple that we came up with.
Works for me.
Yeah, I can attest to that. These guys do come through and raid the Lost Minions holding quite often. And I do hear the people calling out, there are Reds in Tug, to which there's immediately responded with, who is in Tug? And then someone says Reds, and then they say, I know that idiot. Which clan is it?
Exactly. That's the whole point. You'll be like, there's like 5 reds, and then like, what clan are they in? They're like in red. You know, it's something.
It's a pretty
Something
common
we're
theme in
trying
Darkfall. People
Yeah.
creating names to humor each other when it's said out loud. You guys may not know this. I actually formerly had a member of Lost Minions who was named I Have a Small Wiener, to which I was reading the clan names off at one point. Everyone got a good chuckle when I read his name out loud.
Oh, those were some of my favorite people from DF1, the Goblin Shaman, Goblin Fighter, and so on. So every time you see in your kill logs, you know, like, clan member so-and-so has been killed by Goblin Fighter, and you make fun of them, but...
I'm gonna head out of here, guys. But thanks, Crush, for inviting me. And again, good fight, Straight Liner.
Yep, that was the
Scrub
porch
man.
there.
Fight.
The porch of Sick Bastards Alliance.
That douchebag. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Talk to you later, buddy.
And then we still have a Straight Liner here of Red Clan.
Anyone
Waiting for our-
you'd rather fight in the next round, Straight Liner?
Uh,
I think
say
it's
again?
Pat McCrouch for Stack Track.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight.
Any predictions or anyone you'd rather face?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I know Dak, and Dak's a good warrior, but with that arena against a Deadeye, it's gonna be really tough for Dak. Like a good skirm can just dash and get a lot of distance and just land a lot of true shots, and it would be pretty much over for Dak. But I still have faith in Dak because I know Dak. He's a good warrior.
Yeah, I can't say I've fought him 1v1 or anything, but Slayer is definitely a bit of a disadvantage against a Deadeye. Since Deadeyes obviously have so much mobility, you're not going to get too much melee on them.
Getting reports, we might think that our other combatant, Libra Lives, might be unavailable due to a siege.
No one will miss him anyways, just come over here.
That being a siege over on the Niflheim continent. A little bit of internal power struggle, I do believe, from that alliance up there controlling Niflheim.
All right. Well, for letting me in here and interviewing me. So
Yeah, but
great
thank you,
talking to you.
Straightliner. Appreciate you coming in here. Look forward to seeing you in the future rounds. Bring you back in here again for those matches.
yeah, best of luck for Pat and Dak, and Libra and who's the other guy? I don't know.
Loy something.
Good luck.
And that was a straight liner of the Red Clan, taking as a 2-1 victory today from Porch. Porch getting the first round, straight liner winning the second 2 rounds. Again, we're just waiting for our other combatant, Libra Lives. He is actually probably, or I believe it's Libra Lives, is probably involved in his siege on Nifl. I do have DJ up there. I can bring him down here. He can give us some commentary from on some of the later matches. He seems to be sitting up there in TeamSpeak, quite insistent upon joining us here in the stream.
While we're here, by the way, I'd like to give a shout out to Brent Folds. I miss him. He's been busy with school.
We are now joined by DJ of the Zerg clan.
Oh yeah, hi Crush. I'm looking forward to this fight. It's going to be a very, very good fight. I do believe that Dak Drak is actually in your stream there, Crush. His girlfriend's watching his fight. V Huxtable. I think that's Vanessa Huxtable in the game.
So let's see. We supposed to have Libra Lives is supposed to be taking up the, or excuse me, Libra. I guess I pronounced that for the next match. And there's one more match after that. Probably one of the more anticipated matches being Dak Drak as a Slayer Barzark warrior versus Pat McCrotch as a Deadeye brawler skirmisher. Again, for the users that do not have the game, this is Darkfall on Holy Wars. You can get a copy of the game at darkfallonline.com or through Steam if you just search for Darkfall. I'm pretty sure it's one of the only results, or Darkfall on Holy Wars. It is a subscription-based game. It's about $15 a month, or you could buy the, I do believe there is a sale for 6-month subscriptions as well. This is currently the Burning Embers Rumble PvP one-on-one tournament, hosted by the devs, with rewards also provided by the devs. This is always nice, having some free loot being dropped in.
Yeah, Crush, I'd just like to say thanks for having me tonight. I do think that Dak Drak is going to be victorious in his fight, and you're doing a great job. And I am going to have to head on out tonight there, Crush.
All right, well, I'll see you later. That was DJ of Zerg Clan.
Are you posting these, by the way, on YouTube, or is Diana posting these at all?
I posted all of mine on YouTube. At the bottom of the Twitch channel there, you should be able to see a link to my YouTube channel where I'm posting them all. There's also a playlist I'm adding that has all of so far the rounds that I've recorded on it as well. I did miss today's first match, so that unfortunately would not be on the videos, unfortunately.
Was that the propane one?
Yeah, the propane match. Propane versus the Fiend. I was having some difficulties. Twitch would not let me actually connect to my own stream because it thought that I was already online. We are going through our matches quite a bit faster than we normally do, which is always nice, but it does cut down the setup time I have between the matches for our stuff. Barring the final 2 matches that we have for this, would be the last 2 matches of the first round, the Cull part of the Burning Embers Rumble. The next round, I'm not sure the exact dates of when they will start, but the matches we're going to be looking at is Dread Fu versus Xavier Valerian, both of those primalists, as one of the first matches, Chaos Life Primalist versus a Law Life Primalist. And then it's be followed up by a Scare Moan versus Templar Bane as a Barzark Slayer versus a Law Life Primalist. And then we also have a Beautiful Disaster as a Slayer Barzark Warrior versus Caveman Bigstick as a Barzark Slayer Warrior. I'm thinking that's going to be a pretty good match right there. And then we also have Crusader Shadowforge, I do believe is a Deadeye Brawler Skirmisher. I can't read the rest of his class on the brackets here, versus the Pit Boss as a Barzark Slayer Warrior. Should also be another good match right there. And then we have some of the results from one of the results from today's tournament. Smooth Criminal as a Barzark Slayer Warrior versus Silent Widowmaker, one of the winners from yesterday, as a Duelist Brawler Skirmisher. I believe it's a Duelist Brawler. Again, I can't read the rest of the class names off of the bracket.
He's Duelist Brawler.
Today we also have the winner of this match is going to be going against Marithus Darkmoon, who is a Deadeye Brawler Skirmisher, I do believe as well.
He's a very, very good Deadeye.
This match supposedly being Lloyd Label as an Air Fire Elementalist versus Libra Lives as a Duelist Brawler Skirmisher. And then after that, we have some more victories from today. We have Propane as a Slayer Barzark Warrior versus co-host here, Woobear as a Barzark Slayer Warrior. And then the final match being Strayliner, who you just saw in the previous match, be going against the winner of the Dakdrak Slayer Barzark Warrior versus Pat McCrotch Deadeye Brawler Duelist Brawler Skirmisher. That should be a pretty good battle. You just saw Straightliner and his victories there. And either of those components he's going to be going against is going to be a rather hard fought victory in the second rounds. Again, we're just waiting for the second opponent here to pop in. Do appreciate you guys linking the stream there in the global chat. Any extra people want to pop in here would be more than appreciated.
Yeah, it's an interesting bracket, a lot of the matchups. Like, the first bracket has 3 Primalists in it, which is going to be interesting. Especially if 2 Law Primalists get to the next round, which is going to be a long, long fight. Law Prime being Xavier, who is very good, and Templar Bane, who is also very, very good. Apparently it's in writing that if Pat loses, he is retiring from Darkfall forever. So, good luck to Pat.
I'm just going to switch us back there. You got Libra Lives on the right there, though. He is a skirmisher. You can tell by the bone armor that he is currently wearing. Libra Lives being the duelist brawler skirmisher on the right, and Loy Label on the left being the air fire elemental.
Now Libra apparently had to smoke and is going to the bathroom now. So it'll be a couple minutes. I don't know either of them too well. I played with Libra a little bit. He's decent. I wouldn't say he's a 1v1 specialist or anything, but I have no idea who Loy is. But it seems like general consensus and global consensus is Loy will pull out the victory.
I did manage to fix the icon there for the user interface.
Yeah, you did. Good job.
I'm not sure what happened there. A little technical difficulty. Just had to just redo it myself here.
Is he duelist?
Yes.
Okay, it's the same as last
brawler. A lot of duelist brawlers in this tournament. Again,
I'd say the mage has a slight advantage if he knows how to turtle up, decently. But if he messes up, the duelist can jump on him and do a ton of damage. So
you are correct. This is the same as the previous match, and Libra Lives disconnecting from the game. Unfortunately, it looks like.
Amberdown saying that he is disqualified. That's not fun.
Let's see if we can get hopefully get a stand-in. Sounds like the GMs are going to disqualify Libra Lives from the tournament for, I'm not exactly sure the reasoning. It does appear to be because Libra looks like he was wasting time with his comment that he had to hit the toilet and then have a smoke while we were all waiting for him. Well, we could still bring Loy Label into the comms here if he wishes to come in and comment on his less than hard-fought victory, unfortunately. Again, Loy Label versus Libra Lives. Libra Lives being disqualified for not being ready in time for the match. Loy Label being given the victory by the GMs.
That's a shame. I don't know if he DC'd, because it looks like someone just logged in over there.
It looks like he's logging in, but the GMs are disqualifying him. Let's see if maybe they'll give him a secondary chance.
Yeah, I don't think he was purposely DCing to cause issues, but hopefully they can fight, because they're both here now.
Well, we'll see. I would like to guess that fight. The disqualification victory is never fun for anyone, even if they are on the winning side of it. I take that back. The GMs have already ported Loy Label out of the arena. Libra Lives, very irate in global chat.
Yeah, they ported Libra out as well.
Libra saying that the GMs did kick him out of the game. No confirmation on that. I highly doubt that is the actual case. More likely they would have just ported him back to a safe area as opposed to kicking him out. Looks like Pat McCrotch is already in here. Looks like we might be already going there. Maybe not have time for any kind of interview or any kind of in between here. Looks like Dakdrak going to be wearing dread armor in this fight, and Pat McCrotch wearing the bone scale. That might give him a little bit of an edge.
Yeah, those little things add up. The R70 armor, the R70 weapons, and so on. It's not a huge difference between each one, but when they all add up, like it adds up. So it's definitely an uphill battle for him now. Not to mention a Deadeye in this arena is already very strong in general. So
I'll switch this back over. I do believe I have these set up correctly with Dakdrak there on the left in the orange and Pat McCrotch on the right in the blue. Dakdrak having a nice health buff over the, extra health beyond Pat McCrotch. You can see there the health bars at the top of the screen. This is a much anticipated match. Everyone looking forward to seeing these two fight each other. A little surprised Dakdrak is not wearing dragon armor.
yeah,
though.
Pat is regarded as one of the best Deadeyes on the game.
It's
It's
good
going to be a
reason,
tough
so-
battle for Drac, especially the Slayer, since you don't have any guaranteed damage with pulverize and knockups and so on. He can pop his ulti, but Pat can just dash away from it, and I would definitely put my money on Pat here, but weirder things has happened, so DJ disagrees with my comments. I really hope Dakdrak pulls out the victory, because Pat is a scary guy, and he's in my bracket, unfortunately, but should be fun.
And there's 3. Match getting started. Immediately lands a salvo by Pat McCrotch there.
Missed the true shot. Or exploit, sorry.
Dakdrak
Missed
doing a
the
lot of
true shot.
skirming.
That one was a true shot, got that one.
Dakdrak down to about half health.
I can't
now.
tell if Dak is hitting his arrows or not.
Dakdrak does not seem to be landing any shots off Pat McCrotch. Oh, gets a nice little charge in there.
He's putting up very good pressure right now.
I do believe Pat McCrotch is a Deadeye at this point. Not exactly with the post-quarters combat. That's where Dakdrak might have the advantage here. Dakdrak about 25% health. Pat McCrotch is about 50% health now. Dakdrak taking some arrow shots there. He's down to about 2 or 3 hits now. Dakdrak down to about 2 hits now. Dakdrak down. Pat McCrotch down to about 25% health. I think Dakdrak needs to get in there and close that gap, be as much melee as he can against Pat McCrotch here.
Yeah, like I was saying, that's unfortunately the problem. The Slayer ulti doesn't give anything to the fight, really, because Pat's just going to dash away from it immediately. If he had Pulverize, he could actually knock him up and get a nice Vamp Strike to, regain some HP or something, but definitely a bad matchup for him.
Not sure if they either opponents drank their potions. I'm not seeing a whole lot of potion drinking in this tournament so far. I think it's a little bit
there was barely any
unfortunate.
transferring or potions.
I mean, if you only got 5 potions and you only got 3 matches, you want to be at least drinking, I would say, 1 or maybe 2 potions in the first or second match.
I actually found that out today. I thought it was 5 potions per fight. I didn't know it was for the whole thing, so definitely a strategy involved in that. You might want to use potions to try and bring you back into the fight, but if you end up losing, then that's potions that you don't get for the rest of the fights, right? So.
Well, if you're already down, like at this point, Dakdrak is already down one fight. It's now 1-0 Pat
Chug
McCrotch.
him away now.
He's got to just burn as much as he can so he can get his victory here. It doesn't matter if he uses all of them or not. He needs to get past this round to continue on to the 3rd fight. Again, we have Pat McCrotch there on the right in the blue and Dakdrak on the left in the orange. See that red dread armor on Dakdrak on the left. And that bone scale, skirmisher, the highest level armor you have on the right. There's the mana missiles getting us going again for round 2.
Pat's not going to have efficiency for this fight for the first part of it. He was hoping to wait, but they started going anyways.
There's another salvo. Immediately lands on Dakdrak there. Dakdrak's not landing any of those arrow shots.
Oh, he hit the debuff. His arrows are going to be doing a ton of damage
Nice
now.
explosive arrow there. Dakdrak closing that distance. This is where he's going to get the advantage. If he can get in there and stay close to Pat McCrotch. He gets in there. He's doing some nice damage in there. Nice little damage there. But Dakdrak's still lower on the health at the moment. Dakdrak at 75% health. Pat McCrotch about 90% health.
That's what he needs to do, though. He needs to pressure with his bow while he's going in. Then
Those nice
make
back
him
and forth
fade.
there, trying to avoid those arrow shots. Pat McCrotch tries to close that distance.
hits a true shot, hits a salvo. Nice behind the back explosive.
Pat Crouch also full health now. Back by 50%.
Pat finally gets his efficiency back up.
Dacktrack taking some brutal hits in there. I think he missed the charge there. Dacktrack down to about 25% health. He's got to get something done now. He's got to get in there and use that life leech the Slayer has. Sounded like a battle spike right there. I'm not sure if that's allowed.
Another true shot. He's going to be very low on every stat.
Dacktrack's about 1 hit now. Pavacross 50% health. Dacktrack has 3 health now. He's got 1 hit. He's got to do something. And Dacktrack goes down. Pavacross takes away a 2-0 Again, I could have swore I heard a battle spike in the middle of that there. Like someone chucked a battle spike.
It did seem like he dropped one. I think that was probably an accident trying to go to sword and board, but it wouldn't have mattered either way. I think Pat McCrouch hit like 5 true shots there or so. That just eats away at your stats.
Again, that's Pat McCrouch taking away the victory over Dacktrack with a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, it was just everything was up against Dacktrack there. The arena is totally set up for Deadeye. He was in lean spar with Dread.
It is the final match of day 4, as well as the final match of the first round, the Cull tournament. It does, however, put Papa Crotch against Straightliner in the next round, and Low Label getting the disqualification win to go beyond on, and he'll be fighting Marithus Darkmoon in the next round as well. It is the final, as our final wrap-up there. The winners of the first round, the Cull, being Dread Fu, Xavier Valerian, Scare Moan, Templar Bane, Beautiful Disaster, Caveman Big Stick, Crusader Shadow Forge, the Pit Boss, Smooth Criminal, Silent Widowmaker, Lloyd Label, Marithus Darkmoon, Propane, Woobear, my co-host here, Straightliner, and finally Pat McCrotch. We'll be going on to the next round, named the Kill.
Some interesting matchups in there. I'm surprised a lot of the primalists are all grouped up together in the first bracket. But a lot of good matchups, like the Mage and the Deadeye with Pat and the other one. Pat should have the advantage there too. Same sort of idea, you just hit him with a salvo, then you just unload all of your skill shots on him.
That being said, do you have any final comments here for the first round of the tournament there, Woobear?
Not really. I mean, majority of the people that I thought were going to won, and I was surprised there were so many dropouts, to be honest, but I mean, what can you do? It's hard to schedule this sort of thing.
All right, that is, again, Woobear of Rise of Mayhem clan, the Crush here of the Lost Minions clan. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I'm not seeing any responses from Pat McCrotch or Dacktrack to join us here in the comms, get their interviews for the match. Potentially we'll grab them in one of the future matches, bring them in. Because they, Dacktrack did not progress on, so maybe we'll get Pat McCrotch at least in here. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Those of you who do not own the game, darkfallonline.com, or if you look through Steam, look for Darkfall Unholy Wars. It's a hardcore PvP game, full loot system. You can completely loot all of the equipment your enemy has on you when you kill him. It's a nice little fun game. I recommend everyone gives it a shot if you have not tried it already. The videos for today it is archived. If you want the edited, more condensed down version, the YouTube channel down at the bottom of Twitch there links you to my YouTube channel. I'll be uploading the videos there, probably up later tonight. And anyone that would like to help to contribute here to help us pay for some of the server costs for example, the website of darkfallinfo.com, and to help me cover some costs here just for general expenses and do the streams here, there's a donation thing down there at the bottom below my Twitch. Any range of donations is appreciated. And again, thank you. Woobear, any final comments before I shut us off?
No, I'm just curious if Diana's videos are going to be on the same website, or does he have a separate one?
Once I learn where the European websites are going to be, where they get their videos uploaded, I've not even known if they've uploaded them yet. I do believe that they weren't going to be uploaded until today, the previous days. Once they're up, I'm going to add them to the darkfallinfo.com website, so you guys can go there and get all of the videos. Obviously, they're going to be posted by the dates, so if you look at the information list, you should be able to see all of them on there, the NAs as well as the EUs. That website also contains any article ever released about the game, so any article on any website, you guys can just come here for your one-stop source.
Fair enough. I'll go check that out.
Right.
One last shout out to Mr. Bren Folds. I miss him. He does not play anymore, unfortunately. But yeah.
All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm not sure when the next matches are going to be happening, but as soon as they are, we will be here streaming, giving you guys the NA side of things. And that'll be it for today. I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream off, guys. See you later.